This is Luka Dončić, a rising star in the NBA, who has turned the Dallas Mavericks into must-watch basketball. But here's the twist. While fans are celebrating his brilliance, the Mavericks might
My basketball journey has been a lot of fun. I've always had a ball in my hand.
secretly have every reason to be terrified of him. Why? Because Luka isn't just performing at an elite level, he's evolving into
biggest
a force
stars in the NBA.
Luka is now. Luka is for real now.
that could make or break this franchise in ways no one saw coming. Let me explain. From the moment Luka landed in Dallas in 2018, the Mavericks thought they had struck gold. He was just a teenager, but he played with the poise of a veteran. Fast forward to now, Luka is putting up historic numbers, shattering records, and carrying the Mavericks on his back. He's not just good, he's generational. We're talking about a guy who averages close to a triple-double, who can drop 50 points one night and dish out 15 assists the next. His blend of size, vision, and creativity makes him practically unguardable.
Serious athletes.
Since I was 7, I always watched basketball, played basketball, so it was just something from the first moment.
So, why should Dallas be scared of that? Because Luka's greatness doesn't just shine, it exposes everything else. Take Nico Harrison's recent roster moves. The Mavericks brought in pieces around Luka, like Kyrie Irving, to give the team an extra edge. On paper, it looks good, more star power, more spacing, more firepower. And yes, Luka has responded by elevating his game even further. But here's the scary part. Luka has set the bar so high that the franchise now lives and dies by his performance. If he scores 35, they have a shot. If he doesn't, they crumble. Think about it. That kind of reliance creates pressure not just on Luka, but on the front office. Luka is only 26, but he's already shown he's capable of dragging an entire team deep into the playoffs. If Dallas doesn't give him the right supporting cast, his patience could run out. And when superstars run out of patience in today's NBA, they don't wait quietly, they demand trades. That's the first reason the Mavericks should be terrified. Luka's ceiling might outgrow the franchise's ability to keep up. Now, let's dive deeper. Luka's competitive fire is unmatched. This guy thrives on pressure, he embraces the big moments, and he has no fear of taking the last shot. But as much as that's a gift, it's also a warning sign for Dallas. Because every time Luka shines, every time he dominates the highlight reels, the expectations skyrocket. Fans demand more. Media demands more. Luka himself demands more. And if the Mavericks fall short, if they don't reach the finals, if they don't win a championship, guess who takes the heat? Not Luka, the organization. And that brings us to Nico Harrison. He's made bold moves to surround Luka with talent. But bold doesn't always mean successful. If Kyrie and Luka don't work long-term, or if the roster depth collapses under playoff pressure, the Mavericks won't just fail, they'll fail Luka. And when you fail a generational superstar, the consequences are brutal. Just look around the league. LeBron in Cleveland the first time, Anthony Davis in New Orleans, Kevin Garnett in Minnesota. Teams that couldn't match the urgency of their stars ended up losing them, and it set their franchises back years, even decades. Dallas knows this history. They saw what happened when Dirk carried them for over a decade before finally getting a ring. They can't afford to repeat that mistake. Here's the second reason the Mavericks should be terrified. Luka's loyalty is not guaranteed. He loves Dallas, he loves the fans, but love doesn't win championships. If the organization can't match his hunger, Luka could easily become the next superstar to pack his bags and chase glory somewhere else. And if that happens, the Mavericks don't just lose a player, they lose their entire identity. But it goes deeper than that. Luka's rise changes the balance of power in Dallas. Think about it, this is his team now. Every decision Nico Harrison makes is really about Luka. Trades? Luka's fit comes first. Coaching decisions? Luka's comfort comes first. Even free agency pitches are framed around one thing: come play with Luka. That much power in the hands of one player can be both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing when things are going well, but it's a curse if things go sideways. And Luka isn't afraid to use his voice.
First of all, I would like to make the playoffs, but personally, I think every rookie wants to win Rookie of the Year.
And
He's already shown frustration with officials, with losing streaks, with the pace of roster building. If those frustrations grow, Luka could push for changes the Mavericks aren't ready to make. Coaches, teammates, even executives, they're all replaceable in Luka's world. That's the third reason Dallas should be terrified. Luka's success has given him the leverage to control the franchise's future. Now, here's the wild part. Luka's talent is still developing. He hasn't even hit his prime yet. Every season, he adds something new to his game. Better shooting, smarter defense, more leadership. If he's this unstoppable now, imagine him at 28 or 29. The Mavericks should fear not just who Luka is, but who he's becoming. Because if they don't evolve at the same pace, they'll get left behind. And let's be clear, other teams are watching. Big market franchises with cap space and championship aspirations are quietly waiting for their chance. Imagine Luka in New York, or Los Angeles, or Miami. It sounds crazy now, but in today's NBA, no scenario is off the table. So here's the bottom line. Luka Dončić is both the Mavericks' greatest gift and their greatest risk. He can bring them glory, but if they mishandle his prime, he can also bring them heartbreak. And that's why the Mavericks should be terrified. Because Luka's story is just beginning, and the question isn't whether he'll reach greatness, it's whether Dallas will be able to keep up with him. If they succeed, Luka could bring multiple championships to Dallas. But if they fail, they could lose the most talented player they've ever had and spend decades regretting it. So, Mavericks fans, here's the real question. Are you ready to watch Luka Dončić's rise? Or are you ready to watch the moment he decides Dallas isn't enough?